Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. It certainly is morning as well, isn't it? Yeah, I'm late turn this
It
week.
is morning, yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
bit tired this morning.
I've had a coffee, but I'm not totally awake.
Yeah,
I'm
I've had,
still baffled by the Arsenal, the West Ham Arsenal game where Arsenal dominated the first half, but scored an own goal, and then were absolute rubbish in the second half and got rightly battered.
well, I must be.
But
I
what
flicked
was
between.
funny about that game? I'll finish on it then. But what was funny about that game was as Rice was running up and down the touchline, all the West Ham fans were applauding him. When they brought him on to try and turn it around, they all applauded him. But then every time he touched the ball, they booed him. it was,
That's
it was
fantastic.
kind of slightly weird, really, isn't it? It's like either you're welcoming him back home and you
Yeah,
don't say anything, or you just boo him anyway. But
yeah.
weird.
No,
So how are you?
I watched flick between the two that and Man U last night, and
Man,
uh,
you, eh? The
yeah,
gift that keeps on giving.
yeah. I mean, it
Oh,
was comical to watch in a way. You had to sort of sit and watch it, not just well, I'm not a fan of that. I'm done sport, but just the balls that they make. But the crowd was so loud that saying you're out of a job in the morning. To 10. It was so loud. It was like they were singing in your room. They must have been right next to the microphone singing
I
it. And
know,
you were out of a job in the morning. And,
I know. I keep getting messages from someone who should not be named as a Man U fan. Ten Hag, absolute rubbish. Get rid of him. Get rid of all the players.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Good start.
yeah. But then all the just saying before that, all the rubbish that they're doing this season, I looked on the table expecting to see them right near the bottom, and they're eighth.
I know.
How
I just don't. I don't get.
have
I
they
don't
got
get
them
that.
points? Yeah, I
But
don't.
actually, you make a good point because they are the first game up this weekend. So anybody who's picking their teams, it's the 12:30 on
Oh yeah,
Saturday
Fulham. Yeah,
kickoff. Remember, the UK has changed its clock, so I think we're only 4 hours behind the East Coast of America, not five. So don't miss the deadline.
what about
Ollie
Saudi?
gets an
What about
extra hour because we're 4 hours away from the Middle East now, so he
not
can
going to
have a
help him anyway. It just gives him an hour longer to drink,
he
doesn't
can
it?
have a longer lunch. So Fulham at home to Man U. Now, really, I would have normally said Man U nailed on, but I'm thinking now
I'd
Fulham
go for a
nailed
draw.
on.
I'd go two all or 2-1 to Fulham.
Yeah,
Can't see Man
yeah,
United would. They're just
no.
crap.
So anyway, so
Yeah.
so what do you want to talk about, Michael? We can do our
Um,
team in a minute. What else? What other
we'll have a little
nonsense
bit of the
do we
team. I'm
have?
going to give you a little quiz later instead of talking about who's gone up and down, who's gone up and down. I'm going to give you a little quiz that hopefully might educate some people on who's doing well. So it's off the Premier League, it's off the Fantasy League sort of quiz. But
Okay.
I do want to mention the only thing about our teams going up and down is Claire, bless her, bus stop from Hounslow. At the beginning of the season, when we spoke to her, I'm not having Haarland in my team. There's no way I'm having that. First time we got a hat trick, she was right down the bottom. And it's like, oh, God, you would really want Haarland. I have noticed this week, she's got him in. I don't know when she put him in, but she's got him in and she's up to 27. So it's obviously Haarland does work. And then I looked and she didn't captain him. If she'd captained him, it would have been another 14, 15 points. She wouldn't. She'd be at 16th instead of 27th. So it shows the effect that just Haaland can have captain, not captain, or
Well,
in it.
as you know, I took him out of my team
Yes.
with my wild card
And our team.
and our team and dropped another 12 places. So I mean,
I kept,
I can't stand the fact that one man is affecting the league so much.
and I played my wild card and kept him in.
Well,
And
well
I'm in.
done. Well done, you. I mean, I look at my team. I got points for Son. I got points for Salah as my captain. All that was good, but I still fell below the average, which was 66. I think I
You
got
do know
60.
when you say you got points for Son, you got points for Salah. Virtually every player gets points. You just didn't get it.
I got good points.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Your Watkins let me down, but I think he let
Yeah,
everyone.
no, that's who Claire captained. Claire
Yeah.
captained. So instead of 30, what did Haaland get a captain? 32 points or something. She got two double to four. So Watkins, the 1 week Watkins didn't do well. So
Do you want to look at? Do you want to look at our team first?
go on then. Let's have a little look. So what have we done? We've gone from
Did we
50
do
to
that?
61st. There you
What's
go.
that?
We've gone from 55th to 61st.
We have, yes.
Because that little bloke, that little striker's disappeared. Haarland
Yeah.
that you took out.
Yeah, that I took him out, didn't I? That was
So I wonder
definitely
how
my
much
fault.
higher we'd have gone.
Why is it not moved? Oh, yeah, there we go. But you see, okay. Trippier never gets zero, but everyone has Trippier, so you don't lose any. So as I said, Son got 10, Salah got 16 as captain. They were not bad choices. Bowen didn't have a good week. He had a good night last night. Bastard. Douglas Luiz did all right. Darwin, look at that. But we were let down surprisingly. Well, Manchester United basically said to Haarland, listen, do whatever you want. We're not even going to bother marking you. So he just ran around and, had an easy game, scored 2 and got an assist. Unbelievable.
You sound a very bitter person who didn't have him in your team.
I am bitter. Bitter. Neto got us 5, but then he went off injured, which is a bit worrying.
Yeah, he pulled up with the transfer, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So we got below the average. So that wasn't good. We do have transfers if we want. So we have one transfer if we want, and 1.3 million in the bank,
and quite a few injured players.
Yeah, we have a poor bench. So what do you want to do? What do you think? Any decisions after last week?
Yeah.
Get Haarland back.
Yeah, I would do, but you've spent all the bloody money, haven't you? Well, I would probably. How many have we got there injured? Right. Okay.
We got 3 injuries.
Right. So we've got Neto, Botman, and who's the other one?
Yeah, Neto might come back. Udogi might come back. Botman is definitely out.
Yeah. So we either get rid of him this week, or we just put the team out and have no one on, and have all the injuries on the bench. So we can put a full team out with 3 in the back: White, Anderson, Trippier, then Douglas Luiz, Salah, Son, and Bowman, and then Watkins. And then the front line stays the same. So we can put a full team out and save it for next week, where you get 2 transfers and maybe double up your money, because you can get rid of someone good, someone bad, or whatever.
Get Haarland back.
You could possibly get Haarland back by getting rid of Salah.
Okay, so let's not make any changes. So now we're into picking our team.
Yeah, so all you got to do there is Udogi, swap him with Anderson. Then we've got a full squad. Goalie, I'd go with Johnson against Burnley as opposed to Areola at Brentford. And then next week you can blame me.
Yeah, who do you want to captain?
A
lot of our players are away from home.
I see Forest. I mean, Villa have got to spank Forest, surely.
But Salah, I mean, Liverpool are away.
Luton, Salah, Luton, yeah, Salah, Luton, yeah. Salah. Mo.
You want to keep him as captain?
Yeah, let's keep Mo at captain.
Okay, so I mean, it doesn't really matter who the vice captain, because Mo will play anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, just leave.
So that's it then. That's our team. Should we lock that in?
Yeah, lock it in.
Okay.
The other team, by the way, just a quick one. If you got the long throw, just go to the league and.
Oh, you mean the team that we picked at the very beginning?
Just go into the league. Go right down the bottom. The 80 seconds have dropped from 80th to 82nd. So this is our original little team.
Yes, this is our experimental team. This is to show our readers that listeners.
The captain's out. The whole bench is out virtually. and the midfielders out. So we've actually got
Odegaard will be back. So that gives us somebody in. That gives us who's the vice captain?
Diaby. Oh no, hang on. Where's the vice?
Can't actually see that we've got a vice captain.
Oh no, it's goalie. It's Pickford. Oh mind you, got 10 points. You got better than Watkins last week. So that's half of our team, or half of that team has virtually disappeared.
This guy is a bit of a disgrace, isn't he? As someone said the other day, Eddie, who plays for Arsenal, I mean, he's kind of like the second choice, but he'd be in Man United's first team.
Yeah, hard to
replacing this guy, weird.
Well, the whole of Man United a joke at the minute, but
I don't. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about this.
No,
This
I just thought
experimental team, we expect it to be bottom because we're not
Kush is
making
going to
it
do
all
that,
the
isn't
time.
he? We depend. That depends a lot on Kush.
It does. It does. Well, where are we?
Kush is
The
bottom.
Kushmeister got 68. I think you had a good idea. We should try and interview Kush and Mandeep
Yep.
so they can talk to us about how they're going to get out the bottom.
Yeah.
Although
Both
Andy in New Zealand is only just hovering above Mandeep.
That's a bit of more of a problem getting a phone call to him, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Time zone difference. I don't think we're going to bother talking to Andy in New Zealand. Sorry, Andy.
It's not that we don't want to, Andy. Just the
No.
way that Robin said
Well,
that, we're not going to bother. No,
actually,
we didn't want to chuck you aside. It's just
actually
logistics.
we don't want to, Andy.
Until Sky Sports give us that check, we can't fly out there to interview.
So we should mention we have a new league leader in James, who for 2 years now has been telling me that he's going to win it, and eventually he's pushed himself to the top. He's 2 points clear of Jack and Di, but the thing is, 2 points after 10 games. So James, hold yourself. There's no trophy yet.
Yeah, look at it. It's I can go to anyone up there, can't I? So
Look at you.
And
look at you in ninth place.
I didn't want to say I was eighth last week, by the way.
Mr. Pundit. Well, you got an up arrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I went down on the what you call it days, don't you? You go down on the Sunday.
You're only 24 points behind. I mean, it's nothing.
I know. I just didn't want to rub it in that Robin was up there at one point, and then so
all I can say
everyone who seems to have gone up, it seems to go down quickly as well.
All I can say to you is keep going. So tell me, what do you want to do now then?
Right, I'm going to give you. Let's bring it up. I'm going to give you, instead of talking about the league, I'm going to give you a little quiz. Talking about people who've done well in our league, I'm going to give you a little quiz to see what your knowledge on fantasy football season is this year, and see little advice. The answers might surprise people and give them little clues on who to pick. So, out of goals this season, who's the top goal scorer this season?
The person.
Yeah. Give me top three. Top three. Go on.
Okay, I think it's Haarland, Watkins, and Son.
Right, you've got two.
Okay.
Two of them. Haarland is top.
Yeah.
Second and third are actually joint, and one of them's Son, and the other one is.
Oh, so it's not Watkins.
Nope.
Oh. Liverpool player, Salah.
Yeah. Right, that's top three goal scorers, so that might help people. Assists. Who are the top?
Everybody's already got Haarland apart from me.
Yeah, apart from you. Assists. Who are the top three assist players?
Assists. I think Saka's up there, isn't he?
Saka is not in the top 9 or so, though. No.
Oh. Assists. Alvarez.
Alvarez is actually 7th.
Son.
7th. Son is no.
Okay, I give up.
Surprisingly, Neto,
Trippier,
and Madison.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Watkins is 4th, but that's surprising. So this might help people think who they're going to pick. You see, this is why we're doing little quizzes like this. This is the one that surprised me: is which club has scored the most goals this season?
Villa.
Correct. That surprised me. Well,
they've been banging in quite a few.
The last few. Well, actually, they're joint first with someone else. They're joint first with. So give me who are they joint with and who's in third place, second.
I think Arsenal are up there.
They're second place, but third, because the first one's joint. So who are Aston Villa joint with?
Man City and Villa.
No.
Liverpool.
No. Other side of the country and up a bit.
Newcastle.
Yep. Newcastle joint with Villa on 26 goals.
Are they? Wow.
Yeah. So you've got Villa, Newcastle, Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool, Man City, Spurs, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea. Surprised me that.
I'm surprised Chelsea are anywhere near. They haven't scored any goals, have they?
This one is tackles. Which club has made the most tackles? Which ironically, the top club, you go, really? But makes sense if you think about it. Why would you make more tackles than most other people? Because you're shit.
Spending more. So Burnley.
No, you're on the right thinking, but no. Someone else that nearly went down last season.
Oh, Forest.
No, they're fifth. Everton.
Everton.
Everton are top tackles.
Well, if you look, I'm thinking of putting Tarkowski or however you pronounce him in the team.
Yeah, but it's sort of surprising when you look at it. You go, "Oh, they've done the most tackle," but it makes sense because they're actually defending all the time, aren't they? So it does sort of make sense when you look at that. Right, let's do one more. Clean sheets for goalies, right? Which goalie has got the most clean sheets? We have him.
Not Liverpool, because they always keep letting a goal in.
No. We have him.
What, Villa?
No.
Oh.
Has him.
West Ham, Ariel.
No, Ariel. The other one.
The Crystal Palace bloke.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got it.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's got 4 clean sheets. Saying that, so's Nick Pope, so's Raya, so's Edison, and so's Vicaria. So yeah, there's 5 of them that have all got 4 clean sheets. Then it goes to Liverpool, Becker, Brentford, Fulham, or whatever. So there you go. So there's a little fact-finding little missions for people to listen to and think, oh, let's
so basically, what you've said is pick Haarland.
Yep.
Pick a Newcastle forward or midfield. Pick Trippier and pick the Crystal Palace.
Neto's good for the assist, apart from he's got
and Neto, but he's injured. So yeah, okay.
So
I think that advice is. I think people were waiting for those insights.
So what you want is Haarland, Neto. You can't really have Trippier, Madison. If you want Arsenal have got someone at the top, by the way. Oh no, they've got second. It's the most passes. You've got Saliba's got the second most passes. So clean sheets, you want Johnson. Yeah, so there you go. Aston Villa, more goals than everyone else. Everton, if you want a tackling side, go for Everton. Not necessarily the best thing because they're tackling, because they're losing. Most losses is Sheffield, Burnley, Luton, Bournemouth. You don't want any of them. Especially not
Sheffield United. They are rubbish.
I've just done my little bit of public broadcasting information there for everyone.
You have been an absolute superstar. I think we're almost done. I mean, do we want to mention anything about the European Cup? Because we did have round 3 last week. We could just have a quick run through of who's leading in the groups with 2 rounds to go. If you fancy
probably
that,
me. It's probably just me. So
it is actually you in one of the groups. So I'm just going to let me just quickly share. We won't take a second on this.
Ever since I stopped wearing a Villa shirt on this, I seem to do quite well.
Yeah, I did almost do Rob Percy out of a point, but he corrected me. So in Group 1, we have Rob Percy on 11 and Baz on 10. Looks like those 2 are going through, although Neil M is coming up fast on the rails with 2 games to go. Group 2, we have Frankie and we have Ryan H and possibly Claire if she keeps picking Haarland, makes him captain. Group
Ryan H is my son-in-law, and I don't think he's a Spurs fan. I'm not sure he's even got a Spurs player in his team.
Cool point. Gaza or Gaz is on 10 points, so he's leading that group. But it's actually quite a close group because Rishi's one behind him on 9. They're both Spurs fans. But then surprisingly, Dan and his lovely wife are coming up fast on the rails with 8.
When you say it's a close group,
where they are in the league,
Fash isn't too close there, is he?
No, rubbish.
Not 0.
Rubbish, Fash. Group 4, Who we got here? We got JP on 12. Next is Juan on 8. So JP's winning that. How's Ollie doing? Yeah, rubbish. Simon Huntley is on 12, Man City fan. Ryan D on 8. Then we've got Group 6. We've got Fran, another one right at the bottom, but on 11, closely followed by Misha, who's on 10. That's Ollie's business partner. He obviously doesn't have as many brunches as Ollie. No. We have in Group 7, we have Derek, Everton fan, on 13, first season with us. Well done, Derek. Group 8, Ranjiv is doing well, both in the league and in the cup, with Steve coming up behind him on, Eddie on 9, Steve on 8. We'll skip past this group because I'm in it and I'm doing rubbish. Alex, Liverpool fan, 14, romping away. Stu on 9.
Robin on 4.
Yeah, Robin on 4. Group 10, Marley, Arsenal fan. Well done, Marley. Running away with that on 10. No competition other than Ted on 7. 11, James T, our Man Alive trainer. He's on 12, Spurs fan. Ooh. George, Arsenal fan.
Is he well endowed? Is it his club well? That's his team well endowed, is it?
Well endowed, yes.
As in well endowed.
He's so funny. Right, we've got Di, manager of the month in the month of October, even though he finished, I think, joint second in the league, but he actually made the biggest progress over the whole month. So well done, Di, for that. And you're also leading the way.
He's got the highest points, hasn't he? 14.
14s, yeah, there's a couple of 14s. Then we get down to Group 13 with Chris Fennessy, another Liverpool fan. Too many of them. On 10 points, with Ed on 8. And then we get the final group, which Michael leads on 14. Unbelievable, Michael. No competition to you other than, say, Laura, but you beat her last week. So that was whoever won that game was basically getting the most points. So well done. Well done, everybody. The next round is actually... What's that?
Well done to everyone who's got 14 points.
Yes. There's no European Cup this week. The next one is round 12. So there we go. I think we're done, aren't we, Michael?
Yep. Back to bed then.
Okay. So yeah, back to bed. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me. And see you all next week.
See you all next week. Let me just remember to stop.
See if you can press record again.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.